Hello friends, I am Manisha Niphade, Junior College Teacher, Subject English, working in Rayat Shikshan Sanstha's Rao Bahadur Narayan Rao College, Shri Rampur. Today, we are going to learn the lesson 1.2 on saying please. It is from section 1, prose. Now see, on saying please, the word please is in the title. And at the beginning, I have written the words icebreakers. But before that, let us know the title. On saying please, which is the word, which words you are familiar with. See the word please. Please means, all of you know that when we want to do the request, we use the word please. And this word is very familiar to you from your childhood. Now, first section is icebreakers. All of you know that icebreaker activity is for that to take you towards the lesson. See, words of courtesy. See, courtesy word is used here. Courtesy means the words which are humble words, which are used in our daily routine. See, words of courtesy. Excuse me. In our daily conversation, when we talk, in our class, in our college, we are passing someone, and if is there any possibility to go by him or disturbing him, we use the word excuse me please. Then pardon me, same word. Then may I, see, when you come into the class, you ask to your teacher, may I come in? This is also the word for courtesy. You are welcome. See, when anybody say you thank you, we say you are welcome. This is also the word of courtesy. Thank you. This is the very normal word which we use in our daily routine. Mention not. See, sometimes any person, when we do any favor on him, he says thank you, but at that time he is the aged person, senior person, and we are not expecting any thank you from him. That time we say please don't mention it, there is no need to mention. Then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. See, this is also the daily conversation word. My pleasure, when we want to say that I am happy to do something for you, we can say that it's my pleasure. See, these are the words of courtesy which are used in our daily conversation. Means students, you always use these words in your daily conversation. Now see, next part is characteristic traits. See, every person is having some characteristics. See, the person, for example, let us see some characteristics. First is boastful. When any person is talking about himself, continuously telling about himself, I can do this, I am very clever, I know these all things, and I can do anything, such a words or such a sentences show that he is very boastful person. Then rude. See, any student who is arrogant, who is speaking with his teacher arrogantly and not giving the good answers, he is called the rude student or rude person, we can call him. Then another characteristic is wise. See, any person who is speaking wisely, wisely means intelligently, or who is having some knowledge, or the person having experience, he speaks very gently, wisely. We can say him, he is wise person. He is never arrogant or aggressive. He is very quiet and wise. This is also the personality trait. Then we can see that he is the humorous. See, your friend, any friend who is continuously making the jokes and you like those jokes very much, what you call him, you say very funny person, very funny friend. And the person who tells jokes, who make the atmosphere very comfortable and healthy, the person is having the humorous trait in his personality. Then aggressive. See, the person is aggressive when we call it any person who is not ready to listen anyone. He is continuously telling his own views, his own thinking. He never want to listen anybody else's thoughts. Such a person is called aggressive person, who is not expecting other person's answers or views. These are the personality traits or characteristic traits which are present in every person, not all of them, but one of them is definitely present in each and every person. Okay, now see, next part we are going to see the etiquettes and manners. See, etiquettes and manners. Etiquettes and manners. In our daily routine, in our daily life, etiquettes are very important. Rude person can never be a successful person. We have to accept, we have to inculcate the good manners and etiquettes in our personality. Now see, I would like to read some sentences and you are going to tell me, is it appropriate? Appropriate means, is it correct or inappropriate? I would like to read the sentences one by one, and then you can understand, is it appropriate or inappropriate, it is correct or wrong. Listen the first sentence. To receive phone call while you are in lecture or class. What do you think? When you are in the lecture and someone is calling you, is it good to receive phone call? Definitely it is not good. It's inappropriate. Second sentence, to knock before you enter your principal's office. Suppose you want to meet your principal. You went there and you went directly in his office. without knocking. What do you think? Is it good? Definitely it is inappropriate. It's not good. Next is to thank the person who offers you tea or coffee. Someone is bringing a tea or coffee for you. What do you think? What you will say? Is it good, or what you will say? Will you say thank you or not? Yes, you will say thank you. You have to show him your manners, and it is to say thank is appropriate for him. Next is to be polite and courteous to other. See, it is expected from every person that you should behave politely and you should be courteous with every person. Is it good or bad? Is it appropriate or inappropriate? Definitely it is expected from all human. That's why it is appropriate. Next is to leave the classroom without the teacher's permission. What do you think? Is it good or bad? When any student leaves the class and he does not ask to his teacher, shall I go out? Is it good? Definitely it's not appropriate. It is inappropriate. These are the bad manners, and you are the children or students who are learning in 12th standard. You must know these all good manners and etiquettes. And see, last sentence, listen carefully. To occupy the seats reserved for ladies, are physically challenged or elderly people on a bus or a train. See, when there are reserved seats in the bus or in the train, and you people who are young and physically very healthy, if you occupied their seat, is it appropriate? Definitely not. See, appropriate and inappropriate things you are going to decide. See, ask your conscience. There is no need to ask anywhere. There is no class to tell you what is good and bad, what is appropriate and inappropriate. You are going to decide what is good and what is bad. That's why when you take any education, you have to make yourself knowledgeable, intelligent about these all things, and you have to decide what are the good manners and bad manners, and you have to inculcate within you the etiquettes which are necessary for your future life, not only for this 12th standard. This is not only the lesson, it is your future life. For future life, the lesson is giving you some tips how you should behave in your future life. Now, we want to start the lesson on saying please, which is 1.2, and I would like to stop here because we want to start the lesson in our next part. Till that time, we have to stop here. Thank you for your cooperation.